You know, some would say Char is many things. A cartoon villain, an actually great dad, and a cartoon villain again with no motivations. This man's all over the place. Some would say for better, some would say for worse. If you say it's for the better, then I have a bridge to sell you. So, what's up guys? Welcome back to Let's Play Dynasty Warriors Gundam 2.
And that bridge has a sign that says Trump on it.
Practically. So, Char's story. This is like one of the few times I will ever actually get to see a story dedicated from Char's point of view, outside of that one time you told me about a PS1 game that tries to set up his turn into CCA.
There's a PS1 game that's just the story of Zeta, and I guess there are character stories. And
yeah.
Quattro's character story has an ending that leads from his final battle in Zeta up to where he starts in Counterattack, and that video game is the only explanation we have literally ever seen. Because what fans tell you is not actually true, because we've literally never been given a real explanation, officially, canonically, literally ever.
Nope.
So whatever fan conjecture you hear is literally a load of crap. That, oh, it was Camille becoming a vegetable that set him off. Sure, maybe that's entirely possible, but that's never outright stated.
We need a Gundam expanded universe in order to actually set this up a little more properly, in order to, like, as a trigger, as a catalyst, sure, but not like the be-all end-all, the reason why he wants to nuke humanity, because holy shit, you still have a little bit more lacking there.
Are you saying we need the advent of N-cells?
I'd rather not, but sometimes feels like it.
That's N-cell, not incel.
I know, I caught that. Alright, Char's story. So I was a little adamant with Brandon about actually playing my save file, because I've grinded for a couple hours and I have gotten some more mechs available to Char to use than usual. One of them, a couple of them being the Keyblaze Mark II. It's not much, but it's better than being stuck with the fucking Gelgoog and the Hyaku-shiki and the Sazabi. The Hyaku-shiki is decent. The Sazabi is not.
He ever had.
Yeah, otherwise you're stuck with the red Zaku too, which I mean, no thank you. Okay.
I'd like a moveset that's complete, thank you.
Yeah, pretty much. So, oh boy, is this is so interesting too, because this is well before Gundam Origin. So this is how it would have been originally.
All of the base information is true from Origin. It's just the interpretation of events that's fucked up.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of Keith Silverstein Char in all of the senses of that phrasing.
Because his name is still Casval at the end of the day.
It really is. Casval, and then Edward,
Edouard,
that was it. And then
French.
And then completely finding a guy that looks exactly like him and just taking his identity as Char Aznavour.
And literally the first time you ever see him, without exchanging a single word, the first thing you do is give him a high five.
Yep. Neat. Okay, just general backstory. Dao was assassinated by the Zabis because they do that. It wheeled his way into the Officers Academy with this nice set of shades he has on him. Believe it or not, those shades, the weird face thing is not part of the helmet. The helmet's separate. And this shit, where Char decided to gas, I'm gonna step on the gas tonight. Literally, that's the only reason he's called the Red Comet, is just because he had the engineers take out the speed inhibitors.
He's running in the 70s.
At this point, yes.
Char Aznavour cemented his reputation after the 1-year war.
Not after, during it.
The Federation's plan to develop mobile suits, and also the existence of the White Base.
Curse those White Base boys, they drive me to drink.
Practically. Okay.
What's the original text from that screenshot?
I don't even know. I thought that was like what after Garma died.
It is.
And then he got demoted. I don't remember it because he's a spoiled brat. That's like the only text I know from that he says. So normally on your first playthrough, you're literally gonna be stuck with the Zaku 2 for Char, and then the Gelgoog.
Get out.
For the record, the Gelgoog can do pretty decent damage by itself, so it's not the worst choice in the world, but it's like No, thank you. I had to work a little bit to get these guys. Unfortunately, with all those 2 hours, I also could not get any of these other things unlocked because this game has a very bullshit grinding method. It's literally all RNG for what you get. It's fucking dumb. So, do I be cute? Okay, well, at least I got the red one. Which is kind of funny.
I think you could make use of it into at least the first 79 stage or 2.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that guy. Sorry, Crown. Zaku's aren't meant for re-entry. I'll tell your family they loved you.
Yeah. Gotta keep the commander alive, I guess. Okay, well, to be fair, there's not a lot you could have done with saving him at all. Also, take a look at this little Billy down here. Keck. I would imagine there's some funny characters you can stick that ability onto.
I hear Commander Char likes younger women.
Pretty much. Okay, so back in the day with 0079, when things were a little more grounded and some military tactics
already has 3 bars.
That's because I managed to upgrade. I used the cube like quite a bit while I was grinding for other mechs. Yeah, especially the red one.
Cubile is a good suit.
It really is. It's like
funnels.
Surprisingly so. Like out of all the other like boss mechs you could have, you wouldn't think the Cubile would be one of the better ones, but it really is.
The Cubile might just have slaughtered the 78.
Yeah, I think it would have torn it up a lot, torn apart. So I guess to give Char some semblance of the credit for this part of the show, he is a fairly inventive tactician, but he keeps getting super fucking unlucky because Amuro is like... Amuro's a 15-year-old...
He's smarter than Amuro is, but he's not physically stronger than Amuro is.
Because...
So he keeps getting his ass kicked.
Literally the RX-78 kind of carries Amuro for a good part of the show, up until probably, I would say, Jaburo. Around the time they fight Garma, he's getting better at piloting the mech, but honestly, not before that.
No.
But come back, time to getting back to space, yeah, at that point, fucking... It's so hard to read what like, parts of the show want to portray Amuro as, because, like, he starts off as being a complete doofus who's getting lucky with being in the suit he's given, but then he's end up outperforming the fucking RX-78. Which, again, if he... Has Robot Wars ever had a thing where he actually gets the Alex Gundam?
I believe so, yes, in the sense that in some of the earlier games, Chris is in the same game / team with him, but those are old enough that I wouldn't have played them, or I would not have been able to play them due to lack of translations.
Yeah.
They don't really put any of the OVA content in any of the modern games. The setup for the modern trilogy, anyway, is Zeta, Double, Char, and maybe Unicorn, but also Crossbone content. So, and that's been true of all 3 modern games.
If I'm about to give Namco or the guys at Robot Wars some hardcore material for filler content, I'm not gonna give you a surprise, but doesn't it just seem like if Amuro actually did get the Alex Gundam, that's just like prime like what if material for like just fucking around with side stories? I am genuinely surprised they never ran with that. That seems like the easy no-brainer.
Assuming the formula is the same in older games as it is in the newer ones, then yeah, they do have individual side story chapters that you can unlock after getting to a certain point in the story. What I remember reading on the wiki anyway is that ironically and rather hilariously, in the games that Chris and Bernie are available in, they are hilariously underpowered compared to every other Gundam that's available in the same game.
Shit, really?
Yeah.
And Chris is a good pilot too.
It's not a matter of the pilot, it's a matter of the actual suits that they're carrying, because...
Oh, I see.
Because those games started coming out in the 90s / early 2000s, which means they would have been competing with independent timeline shows, as well as later UC, meaning Zeta, Double, Char, what have you.
True.
And at that point, even the Alex wouldn't have been able to compete. To say nothing of Bernie's already gimped Zaku too.
Oh, well, I mean,
with,
yeah,
with nothing but a heat hawk.
yeah. I mean, that one does make sense. But honestly, if I'm thinking about it objectively, I think that Alex might. I don't think it's as good as the Mark II because that would be a hell of a leap. It's probably better than the GPL-1 though, to be honest.
Yeah, I would say so. Yeah, it's definitely the cooler suit.
I mean, it's definitely the coolest suit. I mean, bar none, and not just because the pilot is much better than Ko is.
Fuck Ko.
Seriously, fuck Ko. I mean, Nina certainly thought so. God damn it.
I don't know. She flip-flopped on that.
She really does.
And again, she also
I love my Genocidal Maniacs, lol.
Then again, she also said fuck Gato.
First said fuck Ko, I went with Gato, but then Gato was like, fuck Nina, I'm going to fuck the Earth. And then Nina was like, okay, I'm gonna go back to Ko then.
Between Gato and Ko, she should have become a lesbian for the Amazon lady.
I think I'm inclined to agree. Your options are very limited. The naive kid who is not able to do anything for himself, or the genocidal maniac.
Although the best thing that happened in the whole of that show was the tan Amazon getting with Ko's friend.
The glasses kid, yeah.
The jackass, yeah.
That was great. Live your best life, guys. Get yourself a tall mommy femdom girl, and I'll give you head pats afterwards. GG's. So oh yeah, that's right. We get that weird ass tech voice line from Amuro again in this level. I won't let you take the white base.
I won't let anyone touch white base.
I think it's about to come up. I'm pretty sure we're about to counter Amuro in this area.
Probably.
Yeah.
Stardust Memory sucks.
It really does. Like, the ending is kind of cool with, like, narrowly deflecting a side about to fall on Earth again. But, like, that's it. Like, anytime I try to think seriously about, like, okay, what the hell else happened in there? Like, there's that one old dude, I think voiced by Richard F. Card, that, like, tries to...
Kelly? There it is.
There it is. I think it was Kelly, yeah, actually.
The guy in the mobile armor that only has one arm.
Yeah, the one who, like, gets helped out by Ko and then has to fight him, and they feel very bad about it.
Yeah. That was his first stage in that PS2 game.
It was. That was so weird.
And God, was that awkward.
I still like that game, but damn, the fucking progression system sucks dick. Because you have to do a lot of shit in order to even get the side what-if material.
Also, that camera is going to give the viewers vertigo.
Probably.
It gave me vertigo, then again, we were playing it on a 50-inch TV.
That probably didn't help matters too much. I told you it was like Star Fox, but I didn't realize how three-dimensional it can also be.
In stunning 4K.
Yep. Sorry, Char, they got away again. Although it's funny because Amuro did end up getting swept into the gravitational field of Earth properly and couldn't...
The gravity well.
Gravity well. And didn't have the thrusters to get himself out, but hey, I have a trash bag in my back pocket. I'm going to use that to ride down towards the Earth.
Gravity has the power to drag men's souls down to the depths of the Earth.
God.
Shut the fuck up, Amuro.
That'd be a cute analogy metaphor, except for the fact that all the sides have gravity as well, homie.
Real gravity, not artificial gravity. Also, Amuro is not an eloquent person in any way, shape, or form. So that sounds stupid coming out of Amuro. I could wholly believe that line coming out of Camille's mouth.
Yeah.
But, not Amuro.
Hell, even Char to a capacity. Especially Quattro.
Has Char been to Earth yet?
Yeah.
Yes, you're right. He
yeah,
when he was raised by Teavolo.
Yeah, when forgot the guy's last name. I think it was the Masses.
Moss.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dr. Eggman.
I completely forget. My God, that man's got a hell of a voice range. I think we already mentioned it before, but just shouts to that one fucking movie that we watched that was Mazinger. And him and Eggman's voice actor, keep forgetting his damn name.
Mike Pollock.
Mike Pollock voicing the evil,
Dr. Hell.
Evil, yeah, Dr. Hell, and just being like, oh my God, that's Dr. Eggman. Holy fuck!
Also, credit to the talent in the New York pool.
Yeah,
in
really.
General, because also a few years earlier there was that Cyborg 009 movie where I forget the character's actual name.
Daniel Griffith? No.
Jason Griffith is the name of the actor who played Sonic in from the 4Kids cast, and him playing the actual Cyborg 009 character, whose actual character name escapes me.
Yeah.
But actually, like, talking to God and saying things with conviction about how dare you forsake us anyway when we do when we're trying to live best life, or
Sonic yelling at God. Just that scene in general. Also the two prior dialogue things. Under to Earth. Betrayal of Garma. Never betrayed anyone in my life.
Also, the 4Kids New York cast also dubbed Berserk.
Yes, they did. Actually, it's very prominent too because Mike Pollock is in pretty much all the dubs, I think, for Berserk.
Except for the 2016. In both of the Golden Age anime, he plays the sexist knight that thinks that he can take on Casca no problem.
The one with like a plethora of like hidden techniques passed down through his family's generations.
Yes.
I like that guy.
However,
Adon,
yeah. God, you got that before I did.
and promotes them to captain again.
I retain a lot of the dumbest information.
That's fair. To be fair, you've relived the Golden Age enough times that most things like that stick out. Not for a fault of your own, it's just because that's retold so many fucking times.